What up, y'all? It's your boy Matt. We are here today. If you can see, we're not in our normal atmosphere. We're outside. You feel me? We're up here on this thing. Hopefully, I don't get caught. For real, nigga. I don't care. Hey, so to make this really brief, I'm just gonna be doing a quick video. As you see the title, tips and tricks for those on y'all are struggling. Some of y'all may be struggling on how to be okay with being alone. And so I just wanted to come on here and just tell you guys just a couple of things because I was once you. I was that nigga that, you feel me, I always felt like I needed a female by my side or I needed friends or something by my side. So I'm just here to tell you that you don't need it. But let me say this. So if you all know, you know that I'm single, right? I've been single for a couple years now. It's been a challenge. I think right when I had, started being single, I was like, it was rough on a brother. I was like, oh nah. So you know, we're not gonna get into all that, but more of the story is it was really hard, and I had to learn to be okay with being single. So the way I did it, you all, I had to accept that I was alone, and I had to stop trying to surround myself with people that really didn't even give me no joy. You feel me? Like I always try to surround myself with somebody, like a female, somebody, because I did not want to be alone. I didn't want to deal with my problems. So for those, some of y'all may be going through that. Some of y'all may have had that issue. I just want to tell you that honestly, years later, now that I'm still been single, um, I love it. I'm in love with it because you gotta understand this. Know that if you're that person that takes it seriously when it comes to relationship, like you're dating to marry, instead of just sleeping around and having bodies, I'm not doing that. You feel me? So if you're like a serious person and you know that you actually want to take this seriously, know that your husband or your wife is out there waiting on you. Know that the next person you get with, you want to know that that's going to be your like spouse for real. So I think the way I've, got comfortable with it and being okay with it is just knowing that my wife is out there right now. You feel me? Like, since I'm dating to marry, I have to know that I will probably never get that time to myself ever again. Like I'm gonna have somebody in my face forever. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm okay with being alone right now because I'm gonna eventually miss this alone time. Like I'm gonna miss being to be able to go where I will need to go by myself. I don't need somebody by my side all the time. Like I'm gonna have kids one day, and it's a blessing to be able to be alone for right now. You know what I mean? So tip number two is to be glad that you don't have like those people that you know damn well you're not supposed to be around in your face all the time. Know that like you don't have to be a people pleaser. That was me, bro. I was a people pleaser, and it took me down a path. I'm glad I got out that path, but it took me down a path where I was like depressed. I'm in the era right now and forever where I don't give two flying fucks. I'm sorry, I mean, because I don't care who cares about, you know, like me. Like that's why I probably lost so many friends. Like I have a handful picked of friends right now, like the little four people friends. I don't have no big old group. No way. Because people, they want to do what they want to do. So they may run you over. And I'm just so glad that, started taking up for like literally start taking up for yourself. Start taking up for yourself. Stop letting people run over you because you want to please them and have a smile on their face. I started that a long time ago. And it showed their true colors, and you had to get those people out of your circle, get those people out of your face because they're not doing you no justice. They ain't doing you no justice, and you still got them in your face for what? There's no point. Tip number three with being alone, I will say, like in the beginning when I was like going out on my own, like I started like years ago, it was hard for me to go to the like do stuff by myself, like go to the store by myself, go to the movies by myself, go out and about, walk on the park by myself. Like it was very, very hard. I'm at the point I love it now. Like I'm in love with it. I'm like, I want to be by myself for right now. I'm in love with this. Sometimes I will say like that loneliness tries to creep up on me, and I have to kind of just ask God, like, please, just I rebuke it. You need to protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? If you really love yourself and truly care about yourself, you will protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? So this is not an easy task. It's easier said than done. I get it, but at the end of the day, you need to take action because I know how some of y'all are feeling. You're like, bro, like I need somebody by my side. Like I was that dude, even once I like started, like I got out of a relationship, I was scrolling on them apps, like the BLK, the Upward. Oh yeah, that was me. I stopped that years ago. I was in a era where I wanted to make more friends and have too many people around me. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I woke up and God like just said, you need to wait on me. You need to wait on God for real. He will send you your friends, the people you can truly rely on. It may be like a couple of friends, and then he'll send you your spouse too. But it's all about patience. Patience is key. It's hard out here in these streets. I get it. I know it's hard to do things on your own, and you may be in the era right now where you're in your like prime time of being alone, and you just need to accept it. You need to accept it. It's not easy to accept, but I promise you, it's so much more peaceful to just be by yourself for right now and have that understanding as well, like to know, like, okay, I'm by myself for right now. The keywords for right now. There'll be a time where you, if you really want to get married, you'll get married to your spouse. You'll have kids one day. Your handpicked friends that God got for you, and they're gonna be in your face all the time. That'll be another story. When we get there, we need to learn how to still set boundaries and still have our alone time. But for the most part, you will have a responsibility as a husband or as a wife. So remember that. And so I think that's what keeps hope alive for me, is that I just remember that, okay, well, this is temporary. And I just stay positive about, you know, just being alone. Find something you love to do and stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Like find something you're good at and focus on that. I think that's another thing for me is I have goals. I have so much going on right now in my life, and I'm just so focused and sticked and glued to my future and my goals. So that's why I'm not even really worried about how I'm alone. And you know what I mean? Like I'm not a really good explainer, but like you know what I'm saying? Like I have goals and things and aspirations, all this, right? And so I just know that that's like what I'm gonna get to. Like I'm more focused on that than anything right now. Like nothing's gonna get in my way of that. So you need to accept that. Find something you're good at, do it. Stay consistent. Consistency is key. I'm trying to be more consistent with YouTube. I just need a little bit of motivation, y'all. There's a video I did a couple months ago about tips for getting through depression. I should definitely go watch that one. And that video, I thought I was gonna get some messages on YouTube, but I got a lot more messages on my Instagram. And man, like y'all, some of y'all are really like going through it. And I appreciate it. And I just basically kind of just want to wrap it up. I basically said like so many of y'all are focused on that person, how good they're doing. Like, wait a minute, why they get to do this? Why they get to do that? Like, why they got this? Why they got that car? Why they got this friend? Why they got that girlfriend, that boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that's not your path. That's not your path. Your path is what God has for you. So your path ain't gonna look like that. Your path may look like totally something different. You have to accept that. So um, people get it wrapped around that whole social media thing, and that's why I took a big long break in the beginning of the year off social media because it was starting to get to my head. Sometimes you just need to protect your peace. And so I'm good now, but you'll still look at them and be like, dang, why I can't have that? It's not your timing and it's not your path. So accept that. Know that God has more for you than you can even imagine. So to wrap it up, y'all, just stay positive, stay consistent, stay alert, stay attentive, stay in your word. For my Christians, stay just patient, knowing that your time is coming. Okay. I don't want nobody falling off. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need someone to talk to, I can DM me on Instagram at Matt Perry, MattePerry. And definitely leave a comment down below if you want to. And, you know, I'm here. Everybody goes through it. Ooh, everybody goes through it. Not everybody in this world is perfect. So just know that those people on social media, you know what I'm saying? I think so many people get wrapped around that. Just know that they could be going through the same thing. It's just they're just putting that image of their life is so perfect in front of you. That was me, bro. Like I took all these pictures, I took all this stuff, but years ago I was depressed. I was depressed. And so I'm glad I got that taken care of. A brother's good. You know what I'm saying? We're being patient. We are working, we're getting things done. Focus on your goals. Don't give up. I don't want nobody giving up. I don't want nobody committing no suicide, no craziness. Just stay positive, y'all. So that's all I really got to say. I hope that kind of helped a little bit. I know it's not really like what, and I know it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? But if you want it, you'll really get it. If somebody dangle a little $1 million thing in front of you saying you'll get $1 million if you do this, and you go and you stay and be happy with being alone, I bet you're gonna be happy being alone, right? Because it's money in front of you. So just think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to focus on being patient and focus on breaking bad habits and building good ones. That should be your season right now, if that's the season God has for you. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed. um I'm gonna try to be more consistent with dropping some. I just need some ideas. Like, I'll be running out of live ideas. That's why I'm not posting on YouTube like I used to be. But yeah, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Matt Perry. Other than that, we out of here. You're